right. Thank you everyone for coming to our talk today. So we have our esteemed speaker, which is Miss Qian from Student Counseling Service. So actually, I didn't know that we have student counseling service.
Who didn't know? Who?
Who didn't know? There's one student. I just realized that he didn't know that we have the yeah.
Good that you know today.
Okay, so today this is actually a sharing talk from us about mental health awareness. And for your information, for this year's theme is actually about access to services. The theme is actually okay. So why we are here today? So the theme is for this year's themes is actually access to services, mental health in catastrophes and emergencies. Okay, so I just want to brief a bit about the theme itself. So it is actually reminds us that emergencies can happen anytime in any forms, such as natural disaster like floods, COVID-19 pandemic, or any large scale of crisis that maybe disrupt life and also communities. Okay, so this situation often bring loss, fear, and uncertainty, which can affect our mental health well-being. Okay, so but beyond global event, we can also experience our own emergency, our own difficult times. So times when life feels overwhelming, and that's why we need to understand and caring about our mental health, and we need to take this mental health well-being as important to all of us. Okay?
I think what Nurul is trying to say, this year's theme is a lot to do with emergency
Emergencies.
situation. To make it more relevant to all of you, emergency can be like level. If you all went to the IMU student crisis response briefing, the one that every 3 months student services will have.
Yeah.
Anyone
Have
have
you?
attended?
No.
Student crisis response? No. So we do have our own protocol as well in IMU when it comes to emergency situation. Emergency is more for IMU university, like when there's a bomb, bombing issue,
Bomb.
or what else? Attack, like suicide crisis. So those
Yeah.
emergency issue. However, today what we want to address, Nurul have prepared a lot, is how it make it more relevant in daily common difficult times in our daily life. Because the emergency it does happen, but it does not so frequent. Just need to manage your expectation.
Yeah. So our aim today is to understand how stressful or unexpected situation can influence our mental health and discover the pathway to support and care during challenging moments, and also foster a caring, resilient IMU community and learn about IMU mental health and library resources. Okay, so this is just some fact related to mental health. So if you, for your information, more than 1 billion people are living with mental health conditions, according to new data released by WHO, with conditions such as anxiety and depression, inflicting immense human and economic tolls. So if you can see, there's gender differences for this mental health issue. For example, for women are significantly more likely than men to experience depression. So for example, according to WHO, 6.9% of adult women versus 4.6% of adult men experienced depression globally in 2020. So I want to conclude, well, not conclude, just want to let you know that actually it's normal for people to have mental health conditions. Okay?
It's common
Yeah, it's common.
nowadays.
It's common nowadays. All right. So when life gets overwhelming, so this is actually from our daily life. We can see, for example, from academic pressure for the students, exams, burnout, family or relationship issue, healthcare, or sudden changes, and fear of unknown, such as pandemic, or financial worries. So life doesn't always go as our plan. Sometimes everything seems to uh, happen all at once. Okay, for example, maybe someone, they lost their family member, but at the same time they had an accident. So that's why it will measure the mental health condition for them during that time. So other than that, deadlines pile up, expectation feel heavy, and emotions run hard. So this is all the example of when people feel overwhelming. Okay, so feeling overwhelmed doesn't mean you are weak. It's natural human response to stress and uncertainty. So for this topic, I have about two questions for Miss June. How actually we can tell the differences between normal stress and when it's become too much, a sign that we maybe need to reach for the help.
Okay, one question is, do you think in our life there is a way for us to escape stress?
Mm.
Is there? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Do you think there is a way for us to escape stress? Put up your hand. Okay. So today I want to tell you there's no way you can escape stress.
Yeah.
The only time that you, not time, the only way you can escape stress in life is when you die.
Mm.
What I'm trying to say is stress is part of life. Why we have stress is as simple as our capacity is here, but the challenges is here. So that gap is stress. Unless you're saying that you don't want to grow in life, you just want to be like that. No challenges at all, which is doesn't make sense. It means you are in Tadiga all day, all years long, right? Never grow. But you grow, right? You go to university, you go to primary, high school, university, or you get married, and then you move house, you get promoted, or you change job. All these are challenges. When you overcome it, capacity here, then no more stress because challenge here, your capacity here. So stress is normal, yeah, until the day you are not here anymore. But chronic stress or long-term chronic stress is what we want to avoid. That's where you know that it's time to seek help.
Mm.
When your stress is affecting, like you can't sleep, preparing this talk, Nurul cannot sleep the night before, that is short-term stress.
Yeah.
But if happen every day for a significant period, more than 2 weeks, you can't even talk to your classmate, you can't even talk to your colleague. You start to have mood swing, affecting your mood. Yeah? And affecting your functioning, relationship with people. That's symptoms of it might be more than just stress. That's where you need to seek help.
Mm. Okay, can understand that. So the second question, when someone feels stuck in that cycle of overwhelm, what's the first small step they can take to start feeling grounded again?
That's where small step, usually what I do is when I feel stressed, I start to focus on my breathing. Yeah.
Mm.
You all have intellect app, right? is where you need to download the app. It's available for all IMU students and staff. Inside have a very good tool. You breathe 4-7-8, means you breathe in 4, 3, 2, 1, and then you hold 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you release. Do this repeatedly. I do that whenever I feel like I can't breathe. I catch myself very easily because I do this almost every day. Why? Because I stuck at jam every day in front of the KL. Yeah. So when that happens, you can sense it. When you are more aware of yourself, your muscle, you can sense when it's tense. Yeah, you just like you know you're going to catch a cold. It's stress is like that. You know you catch your muscle tense. You feel like your brain is going to bloat. That's where you breathe. 4, 7, 8. 4, 7, 8. Yeah. Yeah. We can try together. Breathe in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And breathe it out from your mouth. 8. One more time. Breathe in. 4, 3, 2, 1. And hold it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And breathe out. How you feel? Just some adjustment there.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't need to do much. You can do this 10 times repeatedly. Whenever, anywhere you go, even in the LRT, so stuck with so many kind of different smells. Oh, you can't breathe, right? Try your best to keep yourself calm.
Okay. All right. Thank you. That's it. The technique is we can practice it.
Yeah.
Because sometimes when people are in stress situation, they forgot about how to be calm.
That's a good question. I always tell my client, don't do this when you're stressed. Do these practices every day when you wake up, before you sleep. Muscle memory. When you drive, do you need to think how to drive? No, right? It's already in your automatic thoughts and muscle memory. Deep breathing is the same. You need to do it every day so that it became your habit, new habit. So that when you stress, you don't suddenly don't know how to drive, right? You still know because it's already in your memory. Yeah.
I think. Thank you, Miss June, for the explanation. Okay, so next slide is for us to understand mental health in difficult time. Okay, so what happened to our mental health when life get tough? So there's a few difficult times that I arrange it here. So we can see stress is one of the difficult times for maybe not everyone, but sometimes people feel stress and uncertainty, and change can affect how we think, feel, and also behave. Sometimes when we feel stress, we tend to maybe we feel that we are not good enough, something like that. Okay, so emotional response like anxiety, sadness, or irritability are normal. Okay, we want you to understand that it is actually common and normal reaction to difficult situations. Okay, and then prolonged stress without support can lead to burnout or mental exhaustion. That's why when you understand your mental well-being, when you feel that you are in the condition where your mental health is not in a good state, you can try to get support from anyone. Okay, and then mental health is not just about illness, and it is actually about how we cope, connect, and find balance during challenges. Remember, when we stress, we can try to practice what Miss Jun teach us just now. Okay. And then seeking help is a sign of strength and self-awareness, not a weakness. Okay, sometimes people afraid to looking for seeking for help because they afraid that people will judge them and something like that. Okay, all right. So I have a question for Miss June.
Yeah.
Okay, sometimes we only talk about mental health when there's a problem. Okay, so in your point of view, how can we start treating mental health as part of everyday well-being?
Well, this talk is a good start by gathering different their students. I'm so happy to see more
Yeah, more
students.
student coming.
I mean, to normalize the conversation, we need to be comfortable talking about it. Yeah,
Yeah.
you attending it is a good start. Having to talk to people, normalize it. Also, like I'm a counselor.
Yeah.
Talking about, I also go for therapy. Can be this counselor got problem or not? But it's not. It's because we always say good student go for counseling. Student that go for counseling are good students. People like us that go for counseling are good counselor. Why? We know that we need to be better so that we can help others. How can you help others when you yourself are also stressed and not happy? So I want to help myself so that I can help others better because that's my responsibility. So I guess acknowledging and talking about it with our family, friends, but pick suitable time. Like my father, they don't like to talk about bad things while we are eating. No bad things on the table. Don't talk about people are dying. Don't tell me that. But you need to normalize it because it's no longer, it's elephant in the room. It's like you don't talk about it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. It's there. You need to talk about it, and then you realize that it's as normal as talking about I'm having sore throat today. Yeah, like I'm telling Isa that I feel very down today. I'm not in my mood this week. Yeah, we do that. Among of us, the team of counselor, we always check in with each other also. So it become like a norm.
So we can actually take our mental health well-being as part of our physical health.
Yes, that's the
right?
attitude and mindset.
But sometimes I think difficult for people to normalize it, right?
When we sense the difficulty, people can sense it. So that's why it's always start from ourselves. Yeah, it start from us. We can't expect others to not be easy when we are not doing it. Yeah.
Okay. I think we need
We
to
start from ourselves. It's okay when when the people around you still having a taboo is fine. You start from yourself first. Then it's fine.
Okay. Thank you, Miss June. I think we can come to these coping strategies during stressful times. Okay. So actually, we already learned some. One of the technique to for the coping strategies during the stressful times. So how can we stay grounded when life feels heavy? This is some a few things that you can actually check out. Okay, so as mentioned by Miss June just now, we actually have the intellect apps. If you guys notice that we have the intellect apps in you can download it in your Android or iOS.
Your Google
So
Play.
these apps is quite good for you to learn more about your uh, for example the technique that you can use. You can download it.
There's a
It's
lot of
intellect.
content. Yeah, it's inbuilt by the team of Clean Site, and also other mental health professional.
Yeah. So you can download it and you can see, for example, here we have one of the coping strategies you can use is pause and breathe, like Miss June teaches just now. breathing technique, deep breathing technique, right? So the mindful and deep breathing help calm the body's stress response. So if you guys can feel, right? We take a deep breath, then we can feel what the calmness that we can feel. Okay, and then stay connected. This is of course when you are in stress times, you have to stay connected to your maybe you can talk to your friends, family, or peer instead of isolating yourself. It is normal when we have problem with ourselves, we tend to isolate ourselves. For example, we don't want to pick any calls from anyone, and then when people ask us to hang out, we tend to isolate ourselves. So it is important for us to stay connected during the stressful times. Okay, and then keep a routine. For example, you can structure your day with small consistent habits, like what Miss Jun said just now. You can try to practice deep breathing every day, so it can be your routine after this. Okay, and then limit information overload. Okay, this one, constant news or social media can heighten anxiety. For example, you guys know, right, the issues in what happened in Palestinian people. So we can see there's a few, not few, a lot of videos that distract our mind. So that is when you can maybe you can avoid to see all of the videos, to keep you can limit information overload. uh, and then maybe I would suggest to seek for professional help. For example, counseling or support services can guide you through difficult times. So, Miss June, do you have any coping strategies? Maybe the other than deep breathing
Yeah,
to
like I said, the seeking professional help is free for staff, you know.
uh,
For you have two for staff. One is from IMU Healthcare. Yeah, there's a provision, you know, amount of counseling services that are allocated for staff. Another one is from Intellect. Intellect is not physical therapy, is remote. Yeah, but they are all professional help that you can access. Yeah, even though you feel like, I have a student that come to me say, do you think my problem is too minor to even talk to you?
oh
There's no such thing as minor problem. As long as that problem you have no one to talk to, that's where we are here, you know? So I guess that's some of us might have that kind of tendency. Is it big enough to even talk to someone? You know? But if you just talk and see how it goes with you, yeah. If not, it's burnt. The cost that allocated to you is burnt. It's not going to be able to carry forward. Yeah. What about you guys? I would interested to know how you all deal during your
Yeah.
difficult and stressful time.
Mm.
Eat.
That's a common thing people will do.
As long as it's healthy eating. Not like fast food all the time. I do that also once a month. Eat fast food. So satisfying. Not a very good example. The rest? What do you do to deal with your stressful time?
Yeah. Anis, you want
Listen
to
to
share?
the music.
You're running, right?
Yeah, you should call behind one.
Yeah.
Running.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Oh yeah, my health center.
Mm-mm. 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 Oh. Mm-mm.
Mm. Mm.
I didn't
Yes.
know.
Yes.
PCLC. Ah, okay. We
Mm.
can download the apps or
No. It's
it's
in
face to face.
face to face.
Ah, I see.
Make the appointment.
Hmm? Oh.
Hive. Yeah, now it's in Hive 3, I think.
Mm.
Mm.
Nice. Maybe
Thank you.
we can try that
Yes,
one
yes.
because
You
it's a
can.
face to face, right? Free for
Yeah.
student and staff.
Yes. Everyone, even for your family.
Oh, really? I see. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Thank you, Anis, for sharing that.
Yeah, this year?
Yeah. Shara?
Mm.
Huh. Oh, I see. That's good. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for reminding me that, yeah, connecting with people that you don't need a lot, that one or two friends. I think I shared this before. Loneliness, no one to talk to or connect with, that harm to our health is equal to smoking 15 cigarettes a day.
Oh.
Yeah, not able to connect with anyone.
Mm.
Yeah, it's very important to stay connected. One or that two friend that you know no matter what happened to you, you know you have this person with you and you won't feel like you're troubling that person. Mm.
I see. Okay, thank you so much for sharing your experience. Okay, so next is ways to improve our mental health. That just now we talking about our coping strategies, right? So this one is the ways to improve mental health is actually the long term of self care routine. Okay, that help maintain and strengthen mental well-being overall. Okay, so these are only several method that I choose from. For example, the first thing is, I think the important part to improve your mental health is you have to acknowledge that you need a rest. Okay, so give yourself permission to pause and recharge is actually a part of growth, not laziness. Uh, for staff, you guys have leave, right? But sometimes, yeah, we should utilize it because sometimes when people are hardworking, they are forgot to they tend to forgot about um, their rest time.
I think it's a culture as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
yeah,
also like
our culture.
taking MC, feeling guilty about it,
Yeah,
or like
yeah.
I'm not being productive,
Mm.
I'm not being effective, and then or taking leave as well. What about my work?
Mm-mm.
So unfortunately now, and we don't have it yet, but I always hope that we have mental health leave. So that's where we take random leave just to do nothing,
Recharge ourselves.
just do nothing and recharge.
Hmm.
Yeah, and yeah, sleeping 7 to 8 hours. I try
Yeah.
my best every day, minimum 7 hours.
Minimum 7 hours.
Minimum lah, yeah.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, taking random leaves. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Don't take leave and go out and go all out. And then you come back and then you need to take leave to recover. Yeah, that's not rest.
I see. Okay, so other than that, exercise regularly, eat a balanced diet, also engage in hobbies and learn new skills. Sometimes I can see there's a lot of that people are in crafting something to encourage anyone to try to make them to make the new hobby for them.
Mm, mm,
uh,
mm.
Okay, and then build positive relationship. Okay, so for ways to improve our mental health, I want to ask you. Sometimes it's hard to stay connected or is consistent with healthy habits when life gets busy. So how actually we can motivate ourselves to keep practicing like mindfulness, exercise, or staying connected?
Well, the idea is not doing all this like everyone else, but you need to make it um, practical. Like let's say you have 3 kids, you go back, you need to prepare the meals,
Mm-mm.
then you need to tuck them in. You need to behind this theory is you are purposefully doing this as to maintain your sanity, maintain that you know that the core self to feel whole, to feel like I'm able to be myself. Yeah, I care of myself, I love myself, I want to be there for myself. That's the core belief of why we are doing all this, not doing for the sake of doing. Okay.
Mm-mm.
So that's the theory behind this theory and how practical it is. What can I do so that I feel a sense of belonging? What can I do for 15 minutes or 30 minutes so that I feel like, I'm there for myself emotionally? I'm calm today. That I get to spend time and relax. So, whatever it is, there's no right or wrong. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Of course, it's legal. Yeah. So, students, don't tell me you drink alcohol. That's just to relax. Okay. Then you build some habit that
Habit.
is not really,
Mm-mm.
yeah. So something that make you feel uh grounded, like you are content
Mm-mm.
and I feel peace for the day. Yeah.
Mm.
Don't need to be very long. Sometimes it's just 15 minutes is I know it's very luxury for some of you. After making your kids sleeps, then that's the only time you get to, care for yourself. 15, maximum 30 minutes every day. Yeah. Walk with your dog. Just go walk at the park or listen to music.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Time alone. Yeah.
So that's how we can
Make
motivate
it more
ourselves.
relevant and practical.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Miss June. I think we move to the next one is why access to support matters. So everyone deserve help, but not everyone knows where and how to get it. So this one, for example, we have we need to have the early access because early access can save life. Okay, so getting help at the right time can prevent emotional distress from becoming a crisis. So that's when you realize that something is wrong with you, you can try to seeking for help. And then support reduces isolation. So you need support from, for example, your friends. You have to talk to someone, and it will break the cycle of silence and reminds us that we are not alone. Okay, and then timely help. It equal to faster recovery. So if you seek a professional guidance, peer support or counseling helps you to understand and manage your emotion effectively. Okay? And then access build resilient, knowing that support is available, that creates psychological safety, the belief that it's okay to seek help. Okay, and the last one, institution play key role that like IMU, we provide accessible counseling services, wellness programs, and train staff to ensure students and staff never have to struggle in silence. For this topic, I have a question. So, as a counselor, in your experience, what stop people from reaching out, and how can we change that mindset?
What do you think? What stop a person from seeking help? Stigma
Stigma.
and
Judgmental.
yeah, mental is crazy, right?
Yeah.
What else? Yeah,
Stigma.
stigma, very real still. What else? Stop someone from seeking help.
Shy.
Shy. What else? Hmm?
No time.
It's like no time to exercise like that. What else? Scared
Scared
to,
with counselor.
fear because fear. Yeah, judgmental, right? We have a staff say, no, I don't want to walk into your office. Yeah, because of their own perspective of
Their own perspective.
yeah. What else? What about you guys? Do you all know we have student counseling services? What makes you think your friends is not seeking help?
Oh, no time.
Well, I guess it's good. Means is you're still managing. You are still managing.
Mhm.
That's why you can say no time because there's something else that is
Yeah. You still
focus.
can manage.
Yeah. If our behavior has a goal, if you can manage it, you won't change.
Mm.
You will come when you think there is a higher need to change.
Mhm.
Yeah. So good to know. Any other reason? There's another reason. It might also be the costing.
Mm.
Yeah, because counseling is not one off, yeah. Usually session takes 10 to 14 session for cognitive behavioral therapy.
Mm.
Yeah. Because the sense of problems you have might have been a problem for quite a long time. It might take 8 sessions. And how much one session outside is charging?
Don't know.
Go and guess. One session, 1 hour.
100.
Non-profitable organization can be cheap, but it can go to a normal one, private, can be minimum 221 session.
Mm.
Yeah, 1 hour. So 10 session is like 2,000 already. So financial costing is a problem. Sometimes people not seeking help.
Mm-mm.
That's why IMU is really good. I tell you this Intellect app, I think the whole Malaysia for university, we are the second one that have the app only.
Ah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The first one maybe is the University Petronas Malaysia. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But other than that, we are the second one, I think, for now. So IMU spend a lot of money to have this self-care app beside the 24/7 hotline.
Mhm.
I think another major issue people is not really seeking help is also they probably is not aware.
Mm. Not aware.
They are not even mm, yeah,
Yeah.
correct. So they are not even aware that they are already showing signs. They are having the need to seek help. Say no, I'm fine.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Yeah, in denial.
But the tone is very high when they say that. And they're being like, not even replying you, missing at work, not going to classes,
Mm-mm.
but they just don't think it's a problem. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Um. The second question, for students or staff who aren't sure where to begin, what's one simple step they can take to start accessing the support, whether it's from IMU or elsewhere.
I'm happy to hear that some of you are actually accessing to it already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess you don't have that you maybe can just say a try out. Just that's only. Just
Try
test
out.
only. Say Miss June said test, so I go test. It's many ways to do it, but I don't encourage forcing your staff to go.
Mm.
I would say continue to do it and live as a testimonial. Yeah, I did it and it's well. I always ask staff to go during my mental health first aid training. I was like, since it's free, I go also lah. Then during my next training, at least I say I tried it.
Mm-mm.
And it's actually really good. Yeah, it's really good in making us more grounded.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, yeah, because we see students, so we need to be focused.
Mm-mm.
So we also need to be grounded. So I guess you can test, just try out and see how it goes. If you don't like it, then don't like it. It's fine.
At least we give a try.
Yeah, talk about anything that you think is affecting your work, affecting your relationship, or affecting your focus at class when you have time. When you can find time, when you can set it as your priority. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Miss Jun. Now we go for support at IMU. So at IMU, support is always within reach. Okay. So if you all know, we have IMU CSC unit, Student Counseling Unit. It offers
SCS.
SCS, yeah, Student Counseling Service Unit. So it offers confidential and one counseling for students. This service are only for students.
They don't know why we say confidential. Confidential is as strict as even my superior asked me, did this student come for counseling? I will ask her back, what's this for? And then I need to ask consent from my client if this student really come for counseling. Not because my superior need it, I have to give it, because that is how strict it is. We are legally bound to keep the confidentiality and private information. So we can't give it if anyone or even the CEO need it. Yeah. There's a need for permission for disclosure to be signed. One exception, unless it's in crisis. Yeah, then only safety is not kept. That's how confidentiality works, even for staff.
I see. Okay, so the session can be booked. If you didn't know, you can book via email or appointment request through student service. Okay.
Or student portal lah, my MU app.
Yeah, my MU app. And then mental health first aid. This one for staff. Actually, this is staff representative. You can find it in the staff portal, right? Other than that, you can access to IMU library resources. We have quite a lot of resources related to mental health that you can read. Our ebooks, or even our physical, our printed book, and the articles. We have quite a lot of resources that you can access. And then wellness and awareness programs like this talk. So and then peer support club. So if you guys know, for a student, you guys have peer support club, right?
You know, right?
Yeah.
Sure
you
not.
can join. You can join the student society or peer network that you can connect with them. Okay. Okay. So for this topic, I have one question. For
One
Miss
last
Ruth,
question.
one last question. For those who may feel nervous about reaching out for the first time, what can they expect when they approach the counselor?
For students, a lot of time they already know where to register student portal. So like I say, usually in the form we'll ask what's their preference. Do they have a preference when it comes to gender or religion and also language? Yeah. So from there, and then we will book according to their preferred time available from the student and match with the counselor. Yeah. So, and we'll also give them the consent form to read through. Consent form where they need to know what they are, before you buy house, you need to know what you're getting yourself in. So the consent form is before you come to therapy, what to expect. What's the purpose of the counseling and what's the private and confidentiality about. If you are having online counseling, make sure you are in a private space.
Mm.
There's a student that came in for the first session, they are in a cafe. They thought they're having a chit chat. So counseling, you need to be in a private space. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
And also, I guess we will talk about the counseling approach. You know, some therapy, they have different psychotherapy approach. Some they might use just talking.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, a lot of very structured. We talk about thinking style that might be unhelpful and what are some behavioral problem.
Mm-mm.
There are some psychotherapy approaches, they use different medium like drawing.
Mm-mm.
If you came to our room before, we even have sand tray.
Mm.
Yeah, to explore our inner world in a more safe in a safe space.
Mm-mm.
Some problems are very hard to even talk about.
Mm.
Talk about their heartbroken, talk about how they were being harassed.
Mm-hmm.
So all this might be very harmful to talk. So we use other mediums. So first session we will talk about different approach
Mm-mm.
and also ask about their expectation, why they come. Yeah. And to manage expectation usually.
Okay, so for students, you guys can try to reach out if you need any help. Okay, all right. So this is last but not least. Let's stay connected. So you can talk to us. This is the conclusion. You can talk to us, check in with your friends. This is the most important thing that you have to know. Sometimes just asking, "Are you okay?" To your close friend, it will make a difference. Okay, so a small act of kindness can lighten someone's burden. Okay, so
If you think that talking to counselor is too intimidating, try talking for student. You can try writing. There's a email under peer support club. You can write to them about your problem. They even have a booth to chat. But you need to check out the peer support club Instagram. They have like certain day venue for the let's chat. Because you don't think your problem need a counseling, but you can do a peer support, peer support member. For staff, maybe you can teams whoever that is a mental health first aid staff representative in IMU. Yeah, staff portal there's a list. And they are trained together with me. We meet up once every 2 months to, like Nurul is one of it, to practice their listening skill. So beside the training, mental health first aid, then they come for once in 2 months to have case study and practice the skill. Yeah, it's just started this year. So if staff, you can talk to the mental health first aid staff representative also. If you don't think you need a counselor, but you just need someone that able to talk to. Yeah.
And then you can stay connected, whether through campus activities, study group, or simple conversation. So stay connected can make you feel you are not alone. Okay, and then stay supported. Remember, mental health is a journey, and support is always within reach here at IMU. And the last one is stay informed. You can explore our mental health wellness resources, or attend the workshop. Okay, and keep learning about self-care and resilience. So just now we mentioned about the intellect apps, right? So maybe you can utilize this after this. Okay, I think that's all for today.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. The one last question. Do you have any final message or advice for IMU community, especially for anyone who may struggling silently right now?
Two things. First, the change start from us. Yeah, normalize the conversation about mental health, about it's okay not being okay, starting from us. Yeah. Second, I forgot. I have it just now, but I think my fatigue. I wanted to say, but I guess most important, if anyone else in your life not change is okay. Most important, you change. You are happier. Yeah, happy staff, happy student, happy. I am you. I believe that lah. That's like make sure you learn to be happy yourself first. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
I think with that we wrap up the session. Thank you so much, Miss June, for coming.
Thank you
And
for
thank you
coming.
so much, everyone, for coming.
And your sharing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I think that's all for today. Thank you so much.
Thanks for coming.